Welcome to the Art Lady's home. Today I'm going to share with you how I raised up these flower beds and improved the soil for my roses to grow in Central Florida. And this is a combination of items that I've been doing for around a year now, and I have really seen a lot of improved growth in roses in this side of my yard because I've been doing these methods I'm going to show you today. Where I didn't do the raised beds like this, the roses were actually declining last year. And so I dug up a lot of them and moved them to this side of the yard. So I'm going to show you how I raised this up and improved the soil. This is what I started with this spring. I had started with a little raised bed here with a bit of weeds. And so I raked all those out, cleaned them up. And then my goal this spring was to finish this back side of the flower bed and add the bricks to the back side, where last year I just had the bricks around the front side. So that's what I've been doing the last few weeks. Weeding, trimming back, removed some of the soil in this back flower bed from the grass before. And so this patch here had a lot of weeds in it. So instead of fighting all the weeds this spring, I just decided to remove about 6 to 8 inches of the soil, and then I put the soil elsewhere in my garden. And so this area is just starting fresh with a nice thick layer of composted horse manure. So once I removed all the soil, then what I did was add some organic matter to the bottom of this. It's kind of like a big giant hole here. So I mulched up some oak leaves from the backyard and placed them down about 4 or 5 inches. And then I'm adding cardboard on top. And then we'll put our composted horse manure on top of that. A lot of the neighbors' weeds were growing into my flower bed. And so I'm putting the concrete blocks on this side now. But to prevent some of these weeds, because it seems like this side it's really bad where their grass is, what I did was I raked out everything, removed as much of the weeds as I could. There's this odd weed that's growing. Basically, it's only the one thing. I think it's bugleweed. It grows underneath the ground in long little roots, and it seems to get in around some of these bushes. So I dug up the bushes and then raked out as much of the old dirt as I could. This wasn't raised up as much. This back end hadn't been quite finished yet. And so you can see how I've dug out a lot of the old dirt with the weeds. And then what I did was I put some organic matter down first before I put the cardboard down. And this is about 8 inches below the concrete block on the front side. And then, so it's double concrete block on the front side, and then the back side's only single. So it kind of mounds up in the middle, the flower bed, and then tapers down to the back edge, single block, which is 4 inches. And I found that it's a little bit better to control the weeds if I have the cardboard underneath. What I'm trying to do is smother that bugleweed. I think it's a bugleweed. I'll show you. It's this weed that's in their grass. And it's awful. And that's basically the only weed I had trouble with in these flower beds this year, besides little clover. So I'm going to try smothering it with the cardboard. I put a lot of organic matter as I'm trimming this spring. You can see how I'm just chopping and dropping. And then I'm going to layer more organic matter, layer the cardboard, and then I'm going to put the blocks. You can see how I started on top. And then 5 to 6 inches of the dirt on top of that. And the dirt I'm using is composted horse manure. And I dug up some of these bushes and rearranged them. And so I just wanted to give you a quick peek at how I'm trying to combat the weeds from the grass. Once I have the cardboard kind of just roughly laid out, Then I organize my plants, and then I cut the cardboard or tear the cardboard so that it goes around the plants where I want to put my plants. That way I'm not digging through the cardboard. But when the cardboard's in the ground underneath the compost, it kind of softens within a week anyway, so it's easy to just shovel through. But here I've placed the plants. Now I'm going to lay the cardboard out everywhere, and then I cover everything with a thick layer of composted horse manure. And so that's how I've finished off this bed, is the cardboard and then the horse manure. You can kind of see right here where it's the cardboard underneath and then the horse manure on top. And so I just went down the whole length of the bed the same way. I found that the cardboard in this area also helps to cool the soil, and it also helps to retain the moisture, especially in the summer months. If we don't get any rain, I don't have to water as much. So I really think the cardboard's going to make a huge difference, especially in this back side where I had a bit of weeds come through with the neighbor's grass. And this is what it looks like now that I finished. And I finished planting things. A lot of roses, and then in between the roses I did some perennials. And I'm going to top it off with some mulched oak leaves. And then I'm going to do some pine bark nuggets on top of that. And this bed tapers. It goes from, I think, 10 feet wide on one side down to about 4 feet on this end. This bed was made originally last year, and I just used a lot of organic matter, and then I put the compost on top of the organic matter, and it was about 8 to 10 inches deep. And so that really helped knock out a lot of the grass and the weeds at the time, because this whole area was just lawn when I first built it. And I'm almost done. I have just a few buckets left of the mulch. But I want to show you how I did this. I have the oak leaves near the stem, which is okay. And then the pine bark's a couple inches from the stem. That way it's going to be easy for me to just pull over so I can fertilize. And some of the new roses are already flowering for spring. I hope you enjoyed this content, and I hope you learned a little bit about creating a raised up bed in Central Florida to improve your soil structure.